Hi there, and welcome to the fifth Anime Night streaming event. My name is Brandon, and I've been hosting anime events for the past 3 years now. Um, and so tonight we're actually going to discuss upcoming shows for January. Also, I'm going to kind of go over a few of the events that I have planned from January all the way out until May. So I've got a lot of things lined up for that. And also going to be doing an unboxing segment for 91 Days Volume 2, Mob Psycho 100 Blu-ray Volume 3, and also a special look at the Honey and Clover Blu-ray box set release. All right, so first up, actually, I want to talk about a really awesome game called, and I'm sure that everyone is playing it right now. It's Final Fantasy 15. This is the deluxe edition. Really awesome. It comes with a ton of neat content, downloadable content actually. Like Noctis, the main character, the prince, he actually has a different outfit that actually changes his abilities a little bit, which is really cool. And all this artwork on this steel case is actually done by Yoshitaka Amano, the original artist for every single Final Fantasy game. Yoshitaka Amano also did the artwork for Vampire Hunter D, one of my favorite anime of all time. Really good OVA. So this actually came with a deluxe edition code, and it includes some really neat things here, like the Leviathan Regalia skin, as well as the Day 1 edition for the Masamune sword from Final Fantasy VII. So there's that as well. It's got some little inserts here for other games like Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. And it's got a little booklet too, and this thing is actually really cool. Most of the time, the Final Fantasy games don't actually get, well, not even just Final Fantasy, PlayStation games don't get booklets anymore, like instruction manuals. Usually all that stuff is digitally downloaded or it's provided on the disc. But this actually came with a really neat little booklet kind of thanking the fans, and it's signed by pretty much everybody who worked on it. It's really, really cool. Well, a lot of the main people that worked on it. And they're just kind of thanking fans over the years, because it's been like 10 years since they announced this game, and it's been completely different than what even the trailers from 2013 showed. Like Luna Freya, her character didn't even exist until like 2014 when, or 2013 when they had decided to change Final Fantasy Versus 13 to Final Fantasy 15 and make it a mainstream Final Fantasy game. So that was actually really cool. Kind of curious though, the battle system is really awesome and it's really well done, but I feel like it would have been really interesting to get kind of a taste of what they had done production-wise for the original game before it was created by Tabata. Because some of the producers and I think the director of the game actually left due to some creative differences or something. I'm not really sure the actual particulars behind the whole story, but that's all I know. But one thing I do know is this game is really awesome, and it's the first time that we actually have a full open world. And there were like over 100 side quests. So if you have a PlayStation 4 and you really want to play a good role-playing game, I highly recommend checking out Final Fantasy 15. Really good. And also, a cool little fact is the soundtrack is available online. You can order it through Amazon. You can do it digitally, or if you want the CD. Now, Square Enix has an awesome Blu-ray collector's set. It actually includes all the songs that are in the radio of the Regalia. So it's like all those songs from Final Fantasy 1 all the way up until 15, including stuff from like Final Fantasy Tactics, I think, is on there. But it's actually a Blu-ray disc instead of a CD. And then it also has the regular soundtrack and things like that. I think that Google Play is selling the soundtrack digitally for only $6.99. That's like 96 tracks for only $7. I mean, you can't beat that. So that's pretty awesome. Way to go, Google Play. All right. So that's it for Final Fantasy 15. Once I finish the game, I'm like playing every side quest there is. I will be doing a full review on my website for Final Fantasy 15's main story, and kind of go over that and kind of tell you guys what I kind of felt about it. I've heard a lot of different things, especially with the second half of the game. All right, so anyway, next up is the anime announcements. So the last couple of segments I went over and I talked about a lot of the stuff that I have going on in January and February and March. Kind of just want to reiterate that I do have an anime after holiday party. It's going to be on January 13th. It's on a Friday at 5 p.m. And this is going to be any episodes that were holiday themed, Christmas themed, really. So that is like Polar Bear Cafe, episode 37, Santa Company, Love Hina Special, Tokyo Marble Chocolate, and then obviously the feature film is going to be Tokyo Godfathers. Really good Satoshi Kon film. So I definitely recommend checking those out, even if you can't make it to the event. There will be prizes, actually provided that I'll be giving away a few little extras, little goodies and stuff, maybe like some Pocky and things like that. So kind of look forward to that and everything. And then also that same week, that Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a hosting event for the second half of Paranoia Agent. Now, back in September, we had seen the first half, episodes 1 through 6. This was the only television series that director Satoshi Kon had ever done. And it is like a psychological terror anime series. It's done really well. So if you did check out the first half, I highly recommend coming out January 11th to the second half, which is the remaining 6 episodes. And there aren't going to be any prizes for it. But if anyone wants to donate or anything like that, you can contact me at beatslars@gmail.com and help out with the event if you want to. But aside from that, yeah, that's all I have for January, aside from the animation genre spotlight, which is going to be Jose. And that's going to be on January 25th. The episodes that I'm going to show are only going to be the first episode of each series, and this includes Honey and Clover, Restaurante Paradiso, Natsuyuki Rendezvous, No Dame Kentabile, Nana, and Sakamichi no Apollon, which is Kids on a Slope. There are going to be a few prizes, and actually I have a whole goodie bag provided by Right Stuff and Nozomi Entertainment and even Lucky Penny. They were gracious enough to provide the club with. So I'll be giving away tons of prizes at that event, including a Ristorante Paradiso DVD box set provided by Right Stuff. This includes all the episodes, and it's just the complete collection on DVD. It's really good. I kind of wish that they do more. The creator of this has another anime getting adapted. Well, a manga getting adapted into an anime in January, and it's called Aka. It's like some sci-fi anime series. I haven't really looked much into it, but it looks pretty decent. It's actually done by the director of Space Dandy, Shingo Natsume. So if you enjoyed Space Dandy, Concrete Revolution is another one that Natsume directed, then I would definitely check out Aka. And One Punch Man, that's the other one he directed as well. So if you have a chance to check out the animation genre spotlight on January 24th, 5th, just come out and check it out. I will be showing events, posting news and stuff about the events through Facebook and everything. So if anyone is actually watching this streaming event and doesn't have any information through the Facebook group page or anything, just contact me, and then I can send you the link info and things like that. You can also check it out on Society of the Modern Visual Culture Facebook page. I'll be posting links on there as well. Another really, really awesome piece that I'm going to give away is something pretty rare. Now, this is the Cookie magazine. This is the January issue, and if you notice, this is an illustration done by Ai Yazawa, the creator of Nana, Paradise Kiss. She has been ill for quite some time and wasn't really sure if she was going to finish Nana, let alone do any sort of drawing. But the last couple of years, she has released some kind of artwork for Nana. One of them was a calendar last year, which I have. And then the year before that, there was a special chapter, the Junko chapter, that Ai Yazawa had illustrated. Very, very cool. And then this book is enormous, and I love the illustrations on this. But if you notice, this actually comes with an entire deck of playing cards, and they're all illustrated by Ai Yazawa, and it's all illustrations of Nana. And it's brand new. Like, none of it really was shown in the anime, or there were some scenes from the manga and such, but most of the illustrations are brand new. So it's really, really cool. And this book actually has some pretty neat content in here. I can't remember what was actually serialized in here, but I could be wrong, but I think Scum's Wish is actually in here too. But some of the artwork to some of the manga that's actually printed in here is really pretty. We've got some of that too. It's really, really nice. And they've got some comedy and some drama. And of course, there's a lot of romance too. But it's just a great book. So I'll be giving this away as one of the grand prizes for the Animation Genre Spotlight Jose. And then I'm going to show you the cards. Now, I was actually surprised when I got this in the mail. I wasn't really sure how it was going to be packaged. Were they going to be just like a deck of cards in a little box, or how are they going to do it? Were they going to, put them in pages and have them inserted into the magazine? I wasn't really sure. So when I got it, it was bound up in rubber bands neatly, and it's actually sealed in here. So this is actually the box, and you kind of fold it yourself. So it's really cool, and the illustrations are just amazing. So I'll go ahead and open this up. And you guys can kind of take a look and see. All right, so as you can tell, so it's got, that was kind of funny that Trump is on there, but All right, so these actually come in little inserts, and they're perforated edges. So they've actually got extra artwork on each side. Really, really neat. Really, really like that one. And then here is another set. It actually folds out like this. So all this artwork is actually brand new illustrations. Some of it actually kind of looks like artwork to some of the manga volumes, but I'm not so sure. And then they've got another page here. Oh, wow. I haven't actually opened one of these. I've got like 3 copies of these. So this is actually the back side of the cards. And then here is the front. I'm going to show you guys. Really, really cool. Her artwork is just amazing. So it's really neat. Here, like those last couple of ones there. So it actually just kind of comes in that sort of perforated edges, so you can just kind of pop the cards out and stuff. That is actually one of the big prizes I'll be giving away, and it's extremely rare too, just because it's actually going to be sold out, or I think it might be sold out already or something. So if you do happen to see it online, and it's only like a couple of yen or something. So if you do see it, I mean, I highly recommend picking it up. I know that the Nana calendar from last year is already sold out and everything, so just kind of check that out. So those were the announcements. Also, some of the prizes and things like that I'll be giving away on January 25th. So kind of look forward to that. It's really, really neat. Really like those non-illustration cards. So cool. Okay, so next up is the unboxing segment. The first title that I have is the 91 Days Blu-ray Volume 2. Like I mentioned in my last segment, this is an extremely bare bones release. I'm totally unimpressed with what they did for this. It doesn't come in any outer packaging. There's like no outer sleeve. There's virtually no bonus content. I'm just really unimpressed with this. But aside from that, I think what makes up for it is that they actually overhauled the animation completely. There were tons of scenes that were really just not designed well, especially with background animation. And so they actually went in and they repainted some of the architecture, or like some of the ships that you'll see, especially in episode 3. And so you'll just kind of be able to get a chance to see it, and you're just like, wow, this is totally different. Another anime that I remember that had done something similar is Shaft's production of Madoka Magica. They actually added, like, in Mami's room, they added a ton of objects, and then they filled in colors and things like that. But that's kind of what they did with this as well. And I think that also might be why there's not very much content, like insert material or even stickers like the Mob Psycho 100 releases are. But this actually comes with a special drama CD that features Nero and Angelo. So I think that's kind of cool, and it's a little bit more gory than previously, like the TV broadcast was. So I haven't actually checked out episode 4 on this, but I did check out episode 3, and it looks really cool. So I'm actually really impressed with the animation changes that they did, just not the actual packaging content. So this does not have English subtitles, unfortunately, which I was actually kind of surprised about, because it's kind of an American setting, and they mentioned Chicago a few times, and Lawless is a fictional city, but it just has that mafia feel, and that's kind of what that atmosphere is. It feels very American, kind of like Bacano was. So I'm actually kind of surprised there's no sub, or even if they included the dub, but it's all in Japanese. So that is the 91 Days Blu-ray Volume 2. I do like the original artwork on the front. It's kind of neat. So if you are interested in checking that out, I think the regular edition is actually like $50, $60 on Amazon Japan. The CD Japan, I think, has it for a little less. And there's a couple of bonuses too. There's a storage box for purchasing all the volumes through Amazon Japan. CD Japan has it's either like a mouse pad or like a microfiber towel or something that they'll do with the whole volume purchase. Something I did learn is that CD Japan does ship out the bonuses if they're volume linked. So if you do buy volumes either all together or even individually, whether they're just Blu-ray or just DVD, they will ship out the exclusive contents. Whereas Amazon Japan, typically, if they don't have a deal with the supplier, they actually like a special deal with the supplier who creates the extra contents. Then they'll do a serial code bonus, and then you redeem it through a Japanese website, which then you have to be a resident over in Japan. But there's like Tinso services and stuff you can do, like delivery services, which I've done a few times. So that kind of helps out too. So next up is going to be the awesome anime of Mob Psycho 100 Blu-ray Volume 3. I just absolutely love these releases. They come with stickers. They come with so much. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And I've been so tempted a few times. I've had this for a few weeks now, and I haven't opened it just for this case. So this is the Amazon Japan edition. So this does come with a serial code bonus that I could redeem later. But they are a little bit more expensive. They're around 7,800 yen rather than 5,600. So that translates to like from $50 to $60 to like 75 or 80. So it does make a difference. But then again, the creators are getting their money back when they're selling these with, Japan does love their extra content. Look at Final Fantasy 15. Their stuff is just, there's like 16 different pre-order bonuses when that game came out. So they love their bonuses. So here is the Amazon Japan bonus card. Got a stack of those. So this is the Mob Psycho 100 Blu-ray Volume 3 release. I absolutely love this series. It's done by the creators of It's done by the creator of One Punch Man 1, and just overall, the animation looks tons better on Blu-ray, even though it looked really good on broadcast. They did make some quality improvements, but just everything about this release. There's an outer case, everything slides through. It comes with stickers. Who doesn't love stickers, you know? So I was going to save the best for last, but I guess not. So here are the stickers featuring the characters of the next few episodes, which are episodes, I believe, 4 and 5. 5 and 6. So these are the stickers that are included. Really cool. I should just buy another copy of this and then just plaster them all over a binder. That'd be really neat. All right, so those are the stickers. Next up is going to be the production booklet. Every one of the volumes has come with one. These kind of go into the characters. So it kind of talks about the seiyuu and casting decisions, character designs, some scenes of the episodes. I kind of liked how this booklet actually goes a little bit more in depth with the episodes and such, just like with the drawings and everything. That is awesome. I love that. I think that might have been one of the in-card illustrations, but it's really cool. And then you just have some funky designs like these over on this side here. It's really funny. Right, so that's the production booklet. And I kind of like the color scheme of this one. They used pink, which was kind of cool because it kind of reflects the female characters of the anime. So that's really cool. So it also comes with a little advertisement. And then the usual really neat drawings on the right. And then there's the Blu-ray disc on the left. And this is episodes 5 and 6. I don't think it comes with anything extra except maybe like some creditless material. But yeah, that's the Blu-ray release of Mob Psycho 100, Volume 3. The bonus for buying all of them, I think it's 6 volumes total, is actually a storage box, and I think they did quite a few of them, and then some tapestries and stuff. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my Kizo Monogatari in the mail in time due to it being the holiday season and everybody's ordering online at the same time. So I'm going to be saving the Blu-ray Kizo Monogatari Part 2 film unboxing segment for the next streaming event. I was kind of looking forward to showing that one because it's got quite a bit of extra content considering it is the Amazon Japan bonus, and that actually has a Hanekawa Tsubasa tapestry poster, and it's really cool. I saw some images online. It just looks really neat. So this is the Mob Psycho 100 Blu-ray Volume 3 release. So next up is I'm going to be talking about the Honey and Clover set. I actually just got this, and this is a really neat set. So Al, if you're watching, I mean, I'm sure you're, I know you're a huge fan of the show and everything, but this is the whole box. Now, what's interesting about this release is that it's a 4K box set, so it actually has, they like remastered it. I don't know if they added any scenes, but it just, overall, it's a really nice presentation. So I'm going to go and open this up. And if you notice the giant cloth thing in the middle, that's actually the Amazon bonus. It's a giant, like a B2 sized cloth tapestry featuring all the main characters of the anime. So I'll go ahead and open that up, kind of show it off and stuff. And so this is the Amazon bonus. Question is if I can really get this open. Japan really likes to package their items. I mean, there is tape all over this thing. That's right, though. At least it came all in one piece. Kind of like the Death Parade package that I got. So I'm going to open this up here and see what this kind of looks like and everything. This kind of slides out kind of nicely and stuff. So here is the tapestry. Okay, so it kind of folds out like so. Oh, that is very cool. Oh, that is really awesome. Oh, that is really cool. So what do you guys think? It's really neat. I should like take a picture of this and throw it in one of the magazines. Because this is really neat. Now can I scoot it back a little bit? Oh, that's so cool. And if you notice at the top, it's kind of promoting Honey and Clover, like the box set for 1 and 2. So that's the tapestry. Go ahead and put that away here later. All right. So next up is the Honey and Clover box. This thing is enormous. I mean, it's a little heavy. I mean, it's not like too heavy. I would say this storage box is a little bit lighter than the Kaio Hinazuki one I have back there, if you can see it all the way back there. That one's a little bit more sturdier, but this one, I mean, this one's nice. It's sealed really well. And if you notice the contents, this is everything that it comes with. So it's seasons 1 and 2, and then it comes with all the creditless intro, outro songs. I think it actually might come with the soundtrack as well, which is really, really nice. So I'll go ahead and open this thing up. I'll show you guys. All right. Wow. It's actually, whoa. Okay. That's really cool. All right. So this thing actually has like a finish to it. Check that out. It's so cool. It's got like a matted finish. And this artwork actually is done by Chika Umino. The artwork is exclusive to this release. And then it's got that side stuff and then the information on the back like I was showing you before. Really nice release. Really like this. Oh, and if I fold down the flap here, it says Honey and Clover, and it's got all the symbols and stuff like that. So this is just like an insert and stuff like many of the releases do. And then this gatefold box kind of pops out like so. And this is actually a nice sturdy release. Wow. That is awesome. Cool. So that's the Honey and Clover. So here are the volumes. It does come with a little booklet, which I will actually start with first. So this booklet looks like, because I really don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. So it actually goes through all the characters. So here are some of the illustrations on that first page. Really neat. I really like Chika Umino's art. Did the artwork. She did the artwork for Eden of the East, also known as Higashi no Eden, and also the more recent anime March Comes in Like a Lion. The manga. She's actually the creator of the manga. Here are some animation illustrations as well. Those are really, really cool. Really like those. It actually goes into an introduction here, kind of talking about the show and like how it first began. And then it goes on to the characters. And it has all the different character designs and stuff. Oh, that's so cute. Really like that. And then it kind of goes in and talks about all of them and the different facial expressions and the seiyuu and some of the side characters. And oh gosh, I'm sure everyone remembers the Santa the Santa episode and stuff, and so great. Now, I don't even know if this actually comes with an English sub or English dub, but it also comes with a little synopsis of each episode. I mean, that's a lot of content right there. Kind of goes in and talks about it all. This also has, when it finishes up the first season, it's got this nice little collage of artwork. And then it also has the second season key animation stills and everything. This would actually be one show I'd like to have a couple of keyframes to, just because the animation is so pretty. And even like the still drawings, because it's not a very fluid show like even anime of today, like Flip Flappers, but it's up there as like gorgeous animation and stuff. Check that out. So cool. And that actually talks about the soundtrack. There's comments from the staff and cast, and then you've got soundtrack information. So I'm guessing this comes with the soundtrack. I didn't do much research. As soon as I saw that it was coming out, I was like, all right, I gotta get this. So that's the booklet. Here are the discs. Now I'll kind of go through each one individually. It looks like, okay, so this is the first season. These 2 volumes are the first. So I'll kind of touch on that first. So it's got this awesome artwork on the front. And I think these are actually the cover art to some of the American releases, those box sets, because I recognize this one. So that's really cool. This one actually has 2 discs on it. It looks like, yeah, wow, it's mastered in 4K. So here's the artwork on the discs. Really awesome. Really like that. I think these are actually original illustrations from Chica Umino as well. So everything on this is actually exclusive to this release. So I'll be curious to see what this looks like on the set. And then you've also got this one as well, and this covers the second half of the first season. That's really neat. Really, really like those. It's really cool. It just kind of explores the anime a bit too. Just the subtle character animation, just these college kids living, trying to live normal lives and stuff. And I mean, it's not like anything super crazy, but it's just a very good drama, and there's a lot of comedy involved too. So here's the artwork to the second half there. Really like those too. It's really cool. Kind of get a closer look there. So that's Honey and Clover, and it's the volumes 3 and 4 is how they actually have it listed. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 3 and 4. That's really neat. So that's that set. And then next up is, actually, yeah, 3 and 4. And then next up is, looks like season 2. And it's actually on one single volume. So it's pretty interesting. So it's, looks like the second half. And this one is done pretty simple. Or actually, this might be the soundtrack. Let's see. No, I think this might be like an extras thing, because this is just a DVD. So this might actually be maybe all the seasons or something. I don't really know. I'll have to look into it. There's that. And then this one is really nice. I really like the artwork on this. It's really cool. But now I'll have to go back and rewatch this anime. It's so neat. This one is a Blu-ray set. And I think this might be, yeah, I think this is actually season 2. So, looks really cool. Yeah, it is, if you notice the 2 and stuff. It's a really nice release. But all this stuff is exclusive for Chica Umino's artwork and stuff. I will be doing like a little video preview later on, not in this segment, but I'll be posting it on my channel showcasing some of the animation from the 4K remaster. So you guys can kind of look at that and see how that looks and stuff. So once again, that was the Honey and Clover release. And if you are interested in getting this, I don't believe this comes as subs or a dub. But if you are wanting to purchase it, I think there's volumes, I think there's still copies available on Amazon Japan, so you can get that cloth tapestry and stuff. So here are the releases again. Can I show these? Such nice artwork. I think this one might be my favorite. It's so cool. So that's that release, and yeah, I think that's about it. If anyone does want to help out with events and stuff, just kind of contact me. On my channel right now, I've been doing a lot of posting and live streams and even just regular video streaming updates of my Final Fantasy 15 experience. So you can also kind of see that too. That way it's not just anime. But like I said, if anyone is interested in helping out or anything like that, just let me know. Some of the other events that I do have lined up, like I mentioned before, February 22nd is the Animation Studio Spotlight, AIC, which is going to have Tenchi in Tokyo, El Hazard, Record of Lotus War, Nightwalker, Midnight Detective, Gun X Sword, and Wandering Sun. There will be prizes for that, including the DVD box sets to Tenchi in Tokyo and Gun X Sword. And then also the March 15th is the Bleach and 4K presentation. I'm watching the first 6 episodes, and the prize will be a DVD, or not the DVD, but the Blu-ray first part. I think it's like episodes 1 through 26, which is pretty much the most awesome part of the anime anyway. And then April 7th and 8th is the Attack on Titan marathon, leading up to the now newly announced premiere date of mid-April for season 2. So we'll be going over all 25 episodes, plus the OVAs, and the first episode of season 2. So I am actually really, really stoked about that. I read the manga, and it's wonderful. But if there's anyone that hasn't read the manga that really likes the anime, just you're in for some cool surprises. And then in May, I actually am doing a superhero anime event. So I won't reveal anything else yet, but I kind of hope that if anybody has any ideas or anything for whether it's prizes or showcasing anime, just kind of let me know. And also, my segment for my event for June is going to be another Animation Studio Spotlight, and it's going to be for Madhouse. My next segment, I'll actually be announcing, my next streaming segment, I'll be announcing what titles will be included in that. So I hope everyone had a good time, and like I said, if anyone has any suggestions on things I can improve on, or anybody wants to donate or help with events, just contact me at beatslars@gmail.com. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas holiday, and I will see you soon.